welcome back to another Frightful Friday here on The Morning Show. We wanted to have some Halloween fun again.
Every Friday we're going to be doing this. So today we're playing Trick or Truth. We'll each read you a headline, and then we have to guess, is it real news story or maybe a totally made-up Halloween trick? You ready? All right,
yes.
Here's your first headline. I'll go first. So, local pet shelter holds Adopt a Monster event over the weekend.
Adopt a monster.
Adopt a monster. I want to say that's true because that sounds like a play on words for, like, you know, adopting
a charity
your
or something.
little pet.
Yeah.
Or like my cats. Like one of my cats definitely is a little monster. That's for sure. All right, here's the answer.
So we say truth.
I'm saying truth.
Oh,
it's a trick.
good one.
Oh, okay, all right. Taylor, you take it away with this one.
Alrighty, let's go to our next. Okay. Sheriff debunks fake story of cannibal spaghetti cook-off. Wow. Cannibal spaghetti cook-off.
Cannibal, like meaning, area and can be up to 2. Oh, and now.
Fake story. Okay, well, debunking a fake story, I would say that's true.
You say that's true?
Yeah,
okay.
because it's a fake story. He's debunking that story. Truth. Nice. In 2022, a satire website published a fake story about an Illinois morgue assistant using human parts in a spaghetti cook-off.
Oh my gosh.
The Williamson County Sheriff had to issue a public warning to debunk the bizarre tale and educate the public on identifying fake news.
Oh
my. That is definitely a spooky story here.
I don't know what I would think. Like,
there's a lot of things that are out there and you don't know if they're real or fake. Especially for a crime like that, you've got to debunk those stories.
Yeah, what's real.
So, yeah.
That's true.
That's crazy. That was true.
On to our next headline here. Local high school band performs in vampire makeup. Performs in vampire makeup. Local high school band performs in vampire makeup. I feel like that's got to be true, right? Like, you know, performing in vampire makeup, I feel like that's kind of cool in terms of like dressing up for Halloween. I'm gonna go with true. Taylor, what's your guess?
You know, I'm gonna go trick. Why not?
Okay.
I'm just gonna go the other way.
It is a trick.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Vampire makeup.
I feel like that's kind of a cool thing to do when you're performing around Halloween. Maybe it wasn't. I thought it was true. Our producer just asked me why did I think it was true. It was because, you know, around Halloween, you want to dress up in like spooky, scary skeleton style, and vampire kind of fits that vibe. So if I was performing around Halloween, because I come from the performative background in the orchestra, I would maybe dress up in a Halloween costume, maybe vampires. Interesting.
It could be true or false. That was a hard one.
Yeah, that was a tough one. All right, Taylor, take it away.
Alrighty, let's see this next one. Semi-truck overturns, spills 46,000 pounds of applesauce.
Honestly, you know what?
46,000 pounds is a lot.
That's a lot, but we're in Central Illinois.
Yes.
We've gotten some, you know, accidents.
This happens.
That does, you know, spill.
This happens daily. It happens daily.
It feels like it
so
happens a lot.
I'm gonna say this has got to be true.
Just guessing true.
What do you think?
I'm also guessing true. I'm gonna guess true.
They spill the craziest things. I mean, it'll be like goldfish. Yes. Okay. Earlier this month, we reported a semi-truck carrying applesauce overturned on I-57. Okay, so this happened in our area, spilling around 46,000 pounds of the product. The accident caused significant traffic delays as 2 lanes of the interstate were closed until late morning.
I was gonna say,
I didn't even remember this.
I thought we told
this is our story, they said.
This is our story about the beans that spilled a couple of days ago.
So,
but I guess another semi turned over.
Semis carry a lot of different products, and they're carrying a lot of it, so I just definitely...
I can definitely see that happening, like all of a sudden.
Yes, applesauce. I've heard like goldfish or something crazy, like there's like random items, so yeah, that was very interesting.
Wild. All right, on to our last headline here. I'll read this one. Local high school band. Oh, we already did this one. Guess what? That was fake. That was a trick. The last one, man arrested for driving ice shack onto a lake in October.
What's ice shack?
An ice shack.
Like a...
You know, some sort of... just a shed, if you will, that just kind of like... maybe not carries ice, but onto a lake in October. First of all, let's pay attention to the month. October. It might not be frozen.
Which lake, though?
Yeah, which lake? And would it be frozen in October? I'm going to say that this is a trick.
I'm going to say trick 2.
This is...
Oh!
In 2021, a Wisconsin man was arrested for attempting to drive his ice fishing shack onto a lake in October, well before the ice was safe, like I mentioned, probably. Authorities reminded the public that ice is not safe until temperatures are consistently below freezing, and even then so.
I would never want to drive onto a
I've done it before.
frozen
and
lake. What?
It can be dangerous. Yeah, we've done that up in our lake. You know, driving a couple of the cars on the lake as well when it's really frozen, like a foot and a half thick. But even then,
I wouldn't
right? Like
even.
that reaction. That's very true. You got to be very careful.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Well, that's our Trick or Truth. How do you feel maybe about your Halloween news skills for those watching at home?
Clearly, some of these stories are scarier than I expected, but we'll continue our spooky coverage throughout the month of October. We got one more Friday next week, which is Halloween. We'll be right back after the break.